JavaScript runtime environment provides various features or APIs to build JavaScript-based software. It also includes a JS engine, also known as interpreter plus JIT compiler, and the whole purpose is for optimization. List of runtime environment. Browser provides DOM APIs, fetch APIs, timer, set timeout and set interval functions. It provides storage like local storage, and few examples are Chrome, Firefox, Safari, Opera, Edge. Server environment provides file system access, network access, console-based operations. Example, Node.js and Dino. Desktop environment provides graphical unit interface APIs, file system access, network access, console applications. Example, Electron. Mobile environment, example, NativeScript, Ionic, PhoneGap, React Native, and more. JavaScript engine, also known as interpreter, JIT compiler, and it is used for optimization purpose. It converts your JavaScript code into machine language or code so that your computer CPU will execute it. So few are the list of engines. Chrome V8 from Google, used in Chrome browser, Node.js, and in Android-based mobiles. SpiderMonkey from Mozilla, used in Firefox browser. Nitro or JavaScript Core from Apple and used in Safari browser and in IO-based mobiles. Chakra and Chakra Core from Microsoft, and it is used in Microsoft Edge browser. JavaScript was designed to run in a single threaded environment, meaning multiple scripts cannot run at the same time. But JavaScript runtime is not run in single threaded. Let's take a big loop example. If you kick off the code in a Chrome browser and at the same time at Firefox, you will encounter with a warning, unresponsive script. Here is what Web Worker is: a JavaScript API that allows you to run a script in a separate threaded from the main one. It can come in handy when you don't want any hindrance in the execution of the main script. Web Worker allows for long-running scripts that are not interrupted by the script that responds to clicks or other user interaction, and allows long tasks to be executed without yielding to keep the page responsive. When a script is executing inside a web worker, it cannot access the web page without object, which means that web workers don't have any direct access to the web page and DOM API. Although web workers cannot block the browser UI, they can still consume CPU cycle and make the system less responsive. Web workers are initialized with the URL of a JavaScript file which contains the code the worker will execute. If your application has multiple supporting JavaScript files, you can import them using import script method, which takes file names as arguments separated by comma. Communication between web worker and its parent page is done using the post method depending on your browser version. Post message can accept either a string or JSON object as its single argument. Just look at this example. This makes use of post message API to pass the communication back to the main page. Stopping web workers. Web workers don't stop by themselves, but the page that started them can stop them by calling terminate method. A terminated web worker will no longer respond to message or perform any additional computation. You cannot restart a worker. Instead, you can create a new worker using the same URL. So let's checking for our browser support. Is the syntax to detect a web worker feature support available in browser?